Good morning.
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 So good to see you all. So many of you up so early on a Saturday morning.
We just got up.
Yeah. It's just Taiji in the bed, just class. Oh wow, Bettina's beautiful hair is here as well.
Yeah, and the rest of me made it too. I know. How are you this morning?
I am feeling quite good actually. Yes, I'm having a good morning. Had a good end to yesterday. Got some things sorted out. And today we're going down to my brother's place, where you came to stay with us.
Beautiful there.
Yeah, so we're going to go and play with Penny and maybe go for a run up around the mountain and do whatever we want to do. We'll stay down. Ah! We'll stay down there for the weekend. How about you? Good weekend planned?
Yeah, busy.
Good.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's cool plans, but at some point I'm looking forward to next weekend where I have no plans for one day.
Are you training the cold shower, Bettina?
No, I never was to go in anyways.
Yeah, she said she would escort us to the
Yeah.
lake and let us jump in. She never said she was going to join us.
I had the cold shower in the morning now, and I extended from 2 seconds to 5 seconds.
Yeah, I've been having cold showers every night. I mean, I still have a hot shower, but I have a cold shower afterwards, so then it feels even colder because it's like, from the boiling hot to the cold. So,
So you're serious? Okay.
yeah.
I only do that when I'm in a sauna or something like that, but
Oh,
not normal life,
Oh, what's Anna doing?
Anna is having
Anna's
a
like, I feel like I'm the Terminator.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Oh yeah, okay.
That was just her waking up. She just needed a moment.
Always sees red when she wakes up.
Yeah, she wakes up, she sees red. She's Polish,
I don't know what it was. Too much vodka. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was my pink calendar. That's what it was. Right. I may not be
Don't stand on the side.
able to finish the class because I need to work, but at least some part. I'm happy.
Lovely.
Yeah.
At least you get a nice warm up to start your
Yeah,
day.
absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Right. Bettina, very nice performance. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my days. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed it. I was showing this to everyone.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead.
Super nice.
My favorite bit is,
Yeah.
well, the end bit with all the hands in general. That was
the
my
Shiva,
favorite bit.
yeah.
But the bit where you just kind of flick your hip to one side and all the hands come on one side and then all the hands go on the other. That bit for me was like, I mean, the whole hands bit just looked like CGI or something. Like it just looked so magical kind of thing. So
Yeah.
unreal. But that one little out to the side was like, whoa! It was just so smooth and so precise.
Oh yeah,
Nice, very nice.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I will let my teacher know that she has done such a wonderful job with the
Yeah, she did.
choreography and stuff. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, thanks, guys.
Everyone's probably like, I want to see that. It's on YouTube, so I'll send you all the link to Bettina's. That's okay, isn't it, Bettina? Since it's on YouTube, I assume
It's
everyone
on
can see
YouTube,
it.
so go ahead. Yeah,
It's
we had a
worth
little dance thingy
Yeah.
in December. So, yeah, it was kind of
All right, let's get some training done then, shall we? Look, we're on that camera now. Go on. You can go do some dancing in front of the camera now. Come on, I gotta get up and teach now, Clara. But don't stand on the trampoline. Don't stand on the trampoline. All right, that'll do. Get some better lighting in here. Let's move. All right, it's the weekend. So don't cry if I want to. Okay, let's move our bodies. Opening up. Shoulders back, pinch your shoulder blades, squeeze your elbows back, palms back, chest up, head up, bum out, knees bent, then curl up into a ball. Breathing out. Reverse it, open. Breathing in, and out, out, out. In. Out, out, out. Neutralize. Sink forward. Stretching the hamstrings a little. Spine straight. Relax the spine. Flex the spine. Relax the spine. Flex the spine. Straighten it up. And then roll it all the way up. Open, close again. Same again, sink down. Relax the spine. This time when you straighten it, pull your hands out to the sides, like a reverse fly. Relax. Again, same thing. Flapping out to the sides. Relax. Up at a Y shape this time. Relax. Up at a Y shape again. Relax. Straight overhead. Relax. Straight overhead. Relax and roll it up. Everyone here's done those before, but I'll just mention in case anyone's following on YouTube, make sure with those ones, if it's too stressful for you right down here, you can do the whole exercise from here. So you can relax the spine here, straighten the spine here. Do all the exercises, but just from not so much of a lean. Okay, again, pinch your shoulder blades back, take your hands out to the sides. Breathing in, stretching your hands up, standing onto the balls of your feet, making yourself as tall as possible. I mean, without standing on the tips of your toes, of course, because you don't want to do that. And then down the center. Toes were not designed to hold our whole body weight. Not on the points of them, anyway. Standing on our demi points. Reach, reach, try and touch the ceiling and down. Drop into a lunge. Wriggle. Wriggly warm-ups. Just bob up and down, open and close your hips, push your weight forward and backwards, push your heel down at the rear, flex your toe up, so point your toe, press the heel down, just wriggling and moving. You can feel that rear hip flexor area stretching and opening up. Switch sides, same thing, forward and back, up and down, open and close. Just wriggle and move your body around like a child. Take your feet out wide, like double shoulder width. Do the same as before. Sink down, just to where it's comfortable for you, preferably down to 90 degrees with your spine. And relax the spine. Flex the spine. Relax the spine. Straighten the spine. Relax the spine. Take your head towards one leg and then flex your spine up over there. Take it over to the other leg and then straighten your spine over there. Same again, over to the other leg, straighten your spine over there. Over to the other side, straighten your spine over there. Back to the center, relax down the middle. Pull your feet in so your toes are pointing out at 90 degrees and just sit down into a very wide squat. Again, you might look something more like this. You might be a little bit higher, resting your palms on your knees maybe. This makes it a lot easier. Even if you go down a bit lower, you can rest on here. It puts a little bit less pressure onto your thighs. Oh, you take it off, oh, much more pressure in here kind of thing. So just do it to what's comfortable. You can put your elbows on here, makes it a little easier, or take them off, make it a little bit harder. Okay. Straighten your body back up and roll the spine back up to the top again. All right, let's do some things with our legs today. We haven't done any of these yet since the beginning of the month. So we'll start off with some simple ones since there's a bunch of new people following these classes now. So we'll start with some simple ones. Let's just do the old hip opener. So take your knee up towards, like closed, so your knees are together kind of thing, and then open it out to the other side and drop it down. Very simple. Again, you might only lift the knee this high. So long as you're getting that rotation of the hip, that's what we're looking for. You can put your foot down between each one, or you can just keep the foot off the ground depending on how your balance is. If your balance is really off, you can hold onto a guitar and keep it going like so. Actually, don't hold the guitar, it'll probably better off holding the wall. So just getting this whole hip moving around, warming up. You can do it faster as well. That feels really nice. Again, listen to your own body as to what you want to do. Other side. Nice and slow to start, nice and controlled. Obviously lift the knee as high as you're able to, so really squeeze it up. Don't be lazy about it, but at the same time listen to your own body and don't strain yourself. So it's finding that balance between pushing and listening. If you want to speed up a little bit. Same thing to the reverse direction now. So switch back to the other leg. You're going to open your hip, lift it up to the side, bring it over the fence, and then back down to center. Okay, same again, open to the side and down, open and down, open and down. Same thing on the other side. Just making sure that Anna can't walk when she goes to work today. Okay. For this one, you're going to simply stand up on one leg. Stand on one leg, but as tall as you can. So you're going to place your weight over into one side and straighten your body up really, really tall. Don't lock your knee joint. That doesn't actually make you any taller. So think about, I'm making myself as tall as possible. You can see my head's going up, up, up to there. Now watch, if I lock my knees, that doesn't make me any taller because my knees are actually bending back the other way when I lock them, right? So go to your tallest point. That doesn't make me any taller. That doesn't make me any shorter. If I bend more, now my body starts bending. So your tallest point without locking the knee. Okay, so on one side, tallest point. Stand nice and upright. When you start lifting your other leg, you've really got to engage the glutes of your standing leg to keep your body nice and straight. Otherwise, you'll start to kind of bend forward and things like this. And then what you're going to do with that leg is simply lift it up as high as you can. Really squeeze it up. Standing glutes are engaged to push your body to that upright position. You're lifting your knee as high as you can and simply holding it there without leaning backwards or forwards, just trying to keep your body as vertical, upright as possible. Switch legs. So my standing foot, by the way, is out at about 45 degrees from the direction that I'm facing. And then I'm standing up, squeezing that standing glute, staying nice and upright, lifting that up so I'm really getting my hip flexors in here working and my glutes down here working. Holding that, controlling it, placing it back down, switch sides and up. So this movement here, of course, is really getting our bodies ready and set up for a lot of the kicks within the Taiji and Bagua forms. As I always say, the warm-ups, let's switch sides again. The warm-ups that we do are not just to warm up the body. They're setting up your body, preparing your muscles, strengthening your body for the postures you're going to be performing at some point, switch sides again, in your Taiji or Bagua training. If you don't do any of these warm-ups, then when you get to those postures in your form, you're going to really struggle to do them. Because you would be doing them in their most difficult rendition the first time you try to do it. Now, coming from here and then saying, oh, all I have to do now is extend my leg because I already know the body work, the structure of the movement. Okay, relax that out. What we're going to do now is a really simple one. So we're doing the easiest versions of these techniques today, which are always good to go back to, even if you've done the more difficult ones. Quite often I do these exercises on my own, just to go back to basics every now and again. It's always good to do. In the following classes next week, and so maybe we'll move on to the kicking actions and, you know, fill in the gaps. Okay, we're going to do something out to the rear now. So what we're going to do is, let's see, what would be the easiest version for us? Yeah, I think you can handle that at least. So I'm going to stand, let's face that wall, okay? Face the yellow thing. My standing leg, so I'm going to be standing on my left leg, okay, is facing the wall, facing this wall in front of me. My kicking leg, which is this leg here, is just sitting comfortably, just wherever it sort of falls down to. I'm going to kick, though, directly to the rear wall. So the kick is going 180 degrees from my standing leg. My standing leg is here, my kick is here. Very simple version to start with, okay? I'm simply going, I'm sunk down. I'm going to turn my body. See that? I'm twisting my upper body. So my hips open to the right, but they can't turn that far. So it's my body twisting, my spine twisting, shoulders, waist, everything through the spine. Now I can see out here to my guitars. I can see that direction. So now I can kick because I've got my eyes on the target. Now what I'm going to do is pick up my right foot whilst in that position. In fact, let's do it the easy version. Let's slide that foot along the ground, slightly tilting into the movement this time, and just pick up the foot on that line. You see? And then bring it back again, touch it on the floor, and slide it back to the front. So that's the easiest version you can do. I mean, there's probably easier ones if I thought about it hard enough, but that's pretty easy. So again, turn your body, look to the rear, slide that foot along the ground until it's in line with the standing heel. So we're in ready position, but both feet are still on the ground. And then just lift from that leg like so. Okay. Let's try that one more time. A little sliding action. Set yourself up and lift it up. So that's for those of you who are just, just starting out, really struggling with your balance, that kind of thing. Let's do that same thing on the reverse side, and then I'll show you how to put the actual kick into this movement. So, like so. Same thing, twist to the rear, slide that foot back, get yourself ready, and then just lift that foot up. Both legs are straight. My body is tilting over towards, tilting over that standing leg a little bit. And then touch it down, bring it back. Same again, turn, bring your foot into place, lift it up. Squeeze your glutes, lower back, hamstrings, all of this posterior chain going down through here is activating. So you're lifting that as high as you're able to. And then bring it back again. One more time. Out. And again, these are all kicks from your Taiji and Bagua forms. Back to the other side now. This time, all we're going to do differently is not slide the foot. We're going to kick the foot backwards. So, still the same thing by turning first, set up the movement, but from this position, I want you to lift your foot off the ground. Just lift it off the ground, like so. Keep both knees bent this time, and just lift your foot off the ground with the hip externally rotated. So that means it's like that, rather than picking it up like this, for example, internally rotated. Externally rotate the hip, like so. So the flat of your foot is kind of facing across that way, okay? So twist, lift it externally rotated. See if you can hold that position from a balance point of view. This is the position we go into for tripping repulse monkey in your Yang Lu Chan's form. It's also the position from the, what's that posture called? Something to do with a snake and a dragon or something from the Bagua form. Okay, again, twist and just lift that leg up. Squeeze it up, 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 lift it as high as you can, and I'm twisting. I'm still looking out towards the rear here, kicking up here, lifting it up. See, this is the setup movement. We haven't even done the kick yet. That's just the setup for that back kick. Again, twist the body, lift it up, get your balance. If you're struggling with the balance here, then keep working on that. Don't worry about kicking it backwards and doing the extension part of the movement. So we're just going to focus on this grounding point, the starting part of the movement for today. Twist, lift, hold that position, feel your muscles getting used to that movement. You'll feel the inner side of your hip flexors working in that left side of your groin. Relax it down. Let's try that one more time. That's a nice movement, that one. So again, twist from the other side, twist as far as you can until you can't twist any longer, and lift that foot up. Try and hold your balance so it's nice and balanced down through the sweet spot. That is the forward portion of your heel. There's a small amount of pressure in the ball of the foot, but don't be sitting forward with your weight on the ball of the foot. Drop it down, relax a little bit, give your standing leg a break. Sink and twist, pick it up. Hold it like you're doing a Qigong. Pretty intense Qigong, but it's only for a few seconds, so it's all right. Relax it down, shake it out. One more time. And relax. Okay, one more time the other side, then we'll move on. Twist. Remember, just key most important element here, knee. When you twist, knee stays in line with your toes. I don't want to see anyone do it. When I get my bigger screen, so I can actually see you all, because at the moment you're all only about 1 inch tall and you're way over there on my laptop. When I get my big screen set up, I'll be able to see you all on you know, sort of 15-inch screens. So I do not want to see anyone's knees buckling inwards. When you turn your body, oh no, 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 open it. Open that hip. You've got to squeeze from your glutes from in here to externally rotate that hip. Anytime you twist your body to the open side, so you're twisting it away from the knee direction, you have to open that hip by squeezing through here. So not only are you structuring and making sure your knee is in a strong position to stay healthy, but you're also engaging all these muscles around the hip, making sure your hips stay healthy. So stabilization muscles are extremely important for over body health, overall body health, not over body health. That doesn't really mean anything, does it? Okay, so twist, lift, hold, relax. Relax the standing leg. Take your weight off that standing leg as well, because it's a fairly strong workout on that leg to be sunk down like that. So just give it a rest. Again, twist, open that hip, knee in line with toe. Pick up your foot. And relax. One more time. Okay, one more thing for the legs. Just stand with your feet naturally, just 1 foot forward, doesn't matter which one really, and just lift it up. Just sit your weight back, whoop, and lift your leg up. Like you're going to maybe kick someone or something like that, just lift your knee up. Maybe you're checking a kick, whatever, just boom. But we're doing it with movement this time, rather than kind of sinking, 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 lifting, 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 like as a separate movement. Just have your weight naturally, so there's a little bit of weight in your front leg, you see? So you need to move your weight back at the same time, pick up that foot, you see? So put a bit of weight in your front leg, and then move and lift. It's more difficult to hold your balance there because you've got to move, and you might move yourself too much and fall backwards, you see? Or you might not move yourself enough and then you fall forwards again. So I want you to feel this sensation of moving and finding that balanced point within that lifting action of that foot. And down. And down. A little bit of weight forward. And down. Switch legs. Same thing again. Bit of weight forward, push back and up. Down. Push back and up. Down. Really make sure whenever you do any of these lifting actions like this, your pelvis is tucking under to engage all of these muscles in here, okay? To really make sure these muscles are helping to pull that knee up. You've got hip flexors in your leg, which kind of grab from the bottom and pull your leg up. But you've got hip flexors in the body, which reach down and pull the leg up from the top. So by pulling that pelvis under, tucking that under, it helps to engage all of those muscles, which help to pull the leg up. And not only that, stabilize the rest of the body at the same time. So again, tucking that under. See, the lower back is flat. I'm not standing like this, for example, with my lower back sort of pushing out. Okay. Okay, now moving on from there, what we're going to do is you're simply going to lift your foot, but this time, instead of putting it back where it was, put it back here, next to the other foot. Okay? So lift it up, bring it in and down. But see, it's going up and over. It's not coming through down the bottom, you see? That's why we have to lift it up first. So bring it up like there's something there between your legs and you're stepping over the thing, like that. But as you do it this time, instead of just coming here and like that, I want you to open your body. So my body's facing you, yeah? But I'm a little bit open to the posture, like in a general fighting stance. I'm not fighting straight on like this. I'm a little bit on the side, okay? I'm going to pick that leg up, but see, I've kind of opened out to the other side. So it's like that, a little bit rounded, going out to the side. Up and down. Then the other leg is going to do the opposite. It's going to come up here. Again, imagine there's a fence, a little small fence in front of your legs. Pick this leg up, over the fence, and down, like so. This is getting our legs ready for, again, postures in the Taiji and the Bagua forms. So, step it up and over. Try and get my feet in frame here. Okay. Up. See? Just step over that thing. Then reverse it. Go back the other way. Up, over, boom. Really make sure, it's rare that anyone makes a mistake with this leg because it's right in front of them. They see it. Oh yeah, cool. But then they do that. See, the leg sort of stepped forward. I've kicked the fence over. I need to go over the fence. Now you can make that fence as large or as small as you wish as to your own levels of fitness currently. But make sure it is there. So if I jump over this, gives me some incentive not to land on it. Look. See, I didn't have to jump very high, but I still got the right idea of the movement. You see? That kind of thing. If I do this, oh no, see, I didn't lift my leg. So it's actually a very good idea for beginners to put something small between your legs, or something large, and see how you can go with that. So if you take something bigger, well, that'll do. That's probably a bit too wide, but you can make it work. Yeah, it's probably a bit too big this way, but you get the idea. Now I've got I'm landing in too wide a stance now because this thing's actually too big. But just to give you the idea, I've got to get my body more up now in order to do that movement. Okay. So ideally, you want something that's sort of thin but tall. Okay, because I want to land with my feet there, not like that. How I was landing just now. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. You're going to do that same thing you're just doing, but as a little jump. It doesn't have to be super high. Just start off easy. The weight's in the front leg slightly to start. Push the weight back, hop, and into the other leg. Hop it back, hop. Notice the rear leg hits the ground first. It's a boom, boom. You're not trying to get the legs to work together. Up, boom, boom. Try to stomp your heels gently. Hop. So in this case, we're not trying to be silent. We're not trying to do this, landing on the balls of our feet. I mean, the ball of your foot does still hit the ground first, technically, but only as a feeler. So I'm not pressing in with the balls of my feet, landing with the weight in the balls of the feet. It's, I think you should be able to hear that on the microphone, I think. As long as you can hear boom, boom, nice thuds, and you feel a nice impact coming up through your heels, then you're doing the right thing. Back the other way. See, look, I'm getting a bit bigger now, but even that's enough. Maybe you've got, you're a bit overweight or you're a bit out of shape at the moment and you just can't lift much. Maybe you're 98 years old and you're trying to do this. If you just do just that, as long as you've got the intent to lift. See, that movement, my feet are only coming like an inch off the ground, but they've still got the intent to lift versus now, I'm not even trying. That leg is just going forward like that. I want to have that squeeze up as I go forward, no matter how small or large I do it. So, starting like that, feeling that little stomp. Just do whatever with your hands for now. There are some technical things you do with your hands when we get onto this posture in the form itself. But for now, just do whatever with your hands. Just use your hands kind of to help you, lift your body kind of thing. Like so. This is more of a health posture than a fighting posture, obviously. Elements of it, could be deemed, you could use this sort of particular part of it in a fight and so on. But the whole posture done in sequence as it's done in the form, which is this movement here, it's a very flamboyant movement. So it's not the kind of thing you would use in a real fight. But it is fantastic for your joint mobility, for your bone health, because you're getting that impact stomping into the floor. One of the best things you can do for your bone structure, bone health. So don't think about it as, but how would that work in a real Kung Fu situation? No, it's not really a fight. I mean, maybe you might just go boom, something like that. I could chuck a little kick in there with a change step. Again, there are elements of it which you could sort of see, well, okay, that could work into something like that. Yeah, but the posture itself, is a little flamboyant for most situations. Okay, so let's start off really small, and then we're going to gradually get larger, as in higher. So we're going to be jumping higher into the movement, but only go to what's comfortable for you. Okay. So, nice and easy. Hup, boom, boom. Feel that stomp. Hup, boom, boom. Tuck your pelvis. Structure your body nice and strong. Hup, boom, boom. Hup, boom, boom. Hup, boom, boom. Oh, sorry. I'll just tell you one last thing before we go into this flow sequence. Watch how the front leg is landing, okay? So, the rear leg obviously lands with weight on it because my weight is back, so that's pretty clear. But the front leg, watch what happens to the front leg. See that? There is weight going into it. Only about 20%, so I don't want you doing this. You should not be sinking forward into the front leg like so. You should be landing back weighted, but back weighted about 80-20, something like that. So it means when that front foot hits the ground, you see, it is committed. It is going into the movement. You're not trying to do something like that, you see, because then there's no stomp, there's no impact on that front leg if you sit all the way back. What's up, Gabby? I love your luggage. Are you packing that ready to go to Penny's house? Good girl.
Are you going to Penny's house?
Yeah, I'm going to Penny's house too. I'm going to drive the car. Do you want to come do some jumping? Do you want to join us for the jumping session?
Yeah, it's a bit too heavy.
Oh, it's a bit too heavy. Okay. All right. So now that we have that in mind, let's try it. Are you going to join me, are you? Do you want to stand in front of me maybe? Stand here. That's it. Stay there. Okay. Now, copy along. You're just going to hop your feet back and forth. Hop, boom, boom. Hop, boom, boom. Hop, boom, boom. Particularly listen to your knees. Keep your knees nicely structured. in line with your toes. And if you feel something dodgy happening with your knee, stop. Or your spine or your neck or anything like that. Just listen to your body. Good job, Gabby. You're listening to your body. She said, ow, and then stopped. Let's try and get it a little higher if you can. Just, again, gradually lifting those legs up. Use your arms to throw your body in the air. Our neighbors are deaf, but they can probably hear that stomping. Oh well. Okay, or feel that stomping rather, but it's all right. He's on that side of the house, so I think a whole living room should be enough buffer. Okay, so that's the sleeves dancing like the plum blossoms in spring. Posture in the Taiji form. What's up? Do you want to do the jumping? Okay, we'll have to do it again because Clara wants to do it. Okay, stand there. Let's do it again. Let's face the other way so we get to do it complete reverse direction. Okay, ready? Pick up your front foot, hop it back, and other foot forward. That's it. Front foot back. Boom, boom. All right. Boom, boom. Now, like this. Put your foot forward. Right foot forward, like that. Now, lift this foot up first. Bring it behind you. And then bring the other one forward. That's it. That's it. Up. Jump over. Boom. That's it. We'll have to work on that one later, Clara. We'll have to get the coordination for that one, okay? All right, that's enough jumping for this morning. Let's do a more decent length Qigong this morning. We've been doing a lot of form flow and other things, and it's we haven't had much time really to do any a decently lengthed standing Qigong. So this morning, yeah, we should have, what is it? 22. We can at least do 15 minutes, like a proper full Qigong. So sink your body down. Calming your body down. Toes gently scrunching under. Of course, as I always say, I'm not teaching you this right here, right now. Just reminding you a few of the principles. If you want to really learn this in detail, get all the principles right, grab one of our videos on this. I think it's MTG 447, MTG 447, for all the basic principles of your standing Qigong. Sink your body down. Let your lower back relax. Let your pelvis just gently relax under. So your lower back flattens out. Give you a top tip as you're standing there. When you breathe in, most of you have probably heard of what's called a reverse breath, where you hold your abdomen in and inflate your lower back as the reverse. So normally your belly sticks out when you breathe in, and when you do a reverse breath, your lower back sort of inflates out. So I'm not going to go into all those details right now, but even when you do a natural breath and your belly pushes out, you can't see it on camera, especially because I've got a shirt on, but I'm feeling my lower back sort of inflate a little bit through here. And that's because I'm relaxed. If you're tense, you see, if my back is arching a little bit, so my bum is sticking out like this, like a duck, okay, if it's relaxing down through here, then when you inhale, any areas in your body which are relaxed, when you inhale, those areas can expand because they're relaxed. If they're tight, you can't, they won't expand, you see? So you're relaxing your body. This whole region down here through your lumbar region is relax. So when you inhale, your belly pushes out from the diaphragm dropping, but also here, you'll feel it push out just a little bit. But what most of you will probably feel, if you put your palms on your body like so, you'll probably feel when you breathe in, your lower back hollows. And that's because there's already some tension there. So when your belly pushes out, it causes more tension, and then your back sort of arches as you breathe in. So what I want you to do is, whilst we're standing here, always think about relax and let that pelvis sink down and all of that. It should be always there doing that movement or lack of movement. But particularly on your inhalation. As you breathe in, I want you to think in breath, sink and tuck as you breathe in. And then when you breathe out, you can just kind of relax because there's nothing happening that could potentially cause that pelvis to roll under. If your body's completely soft, if I'm feeling a bit anxious and tight or something, it sticks out when I breathe in. But if I just completely relax the body and I inhale, that lower back inflates. So eventually you don't have to think about tucking your pelvis as you breathe in. It just happens like that naturally. But in the beginning it can help. Okay, arms up. Stand and deliver. As you're standing here, it's a static Qigong. But when we say static, of course, it just means we're not moving around. Your entire body is, of course, moving. Even when you're standing still, even when you're sleeping, your body's still moving because of your breath. So as you inhale, I don't want you to try to do anything. Just breathe. But pay attention to what's happening when you breathe. Feel what's happening when you breathe. Just inhale as deeply as you can and feel that wave kind of flow through your body as you breathe. By doing this, it simply brings your mind into yourself rather than focusing on any noises you might be hearing in the background or what you have to do later today, what jobs you've got to do and so on. Just think about what your body is feeling as you breathe. Okay, slowly let your hands go down. Be careful when you drop your hands. It can be quite common because the hands are lower for the shoulders to kind of round in more. Don't let your upper structure change when you drop your hands down.
There's a little baby flying up the stairs in our room, so you need to come if you're their mom. And clean that. Clean up and come with me. No, I don't like you. Daddy, you can come up the stairs with your boots because your shoes are not dirty. Okay. Why me? Why in our room? Oh, come like that. Daddy, Daddy, you said pink.
Okay, slowly let your hands drift out to the sides as you bring in, breathe in. And then slowly stand up, breathing out. Cross your wrists behind your back to close off. Left hand on the body for men, right hand on the body for women. Other hand crossed over, the wrists are crossed. You should know that already though, if you're practicing standing Qigong. When you lift your leg up, keep it straight, keep the heel flexed so you're stretching up the back of the leg. And then when you can't lift any longer, you tuck it in so you can lift more. So you lift it as high as you can like that, then tuck and lift higher, really feeling this squeeze in the lower abdomen. So again, your pelvis is tucking under as you're doing that movement. Compressing all the muscles around your lower dantian to lock in all that good work we've done.
Now the clothes on that chair, they're mine. I'm going to change them down here when we go.
Hello, Marianne. So nice to see you. I didn't know you'd signed up for these classes.
No, I didn't know that it was working. I tried yesterday.
Okay,
Oh, it works.
excellent. So nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you enjoy the online style?
Yeah, it was just before
There you go, you can go on now.
just before the Qigong.
Yeah.
I was late, so you explained the last form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yep.
it was for me. It was very clear what I have to do with my feet.
Good. Good.
Very, very good. I didn't know it. Yeah, I learned a lot.
Excellent. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed that session. A little bit more of a flow session, wasn't it, Gabby? Hey? Right, so, Rick, come on. What is that in the background?
Today we're gonna put it down, okay? I haven't had the time yet. But the kids enjoy it, so we
Yeah.
kept it up a bit longer. But
Okay.
you're right, it has to go. So today
Well-
will be the day.
I admit I'm guilty as well. We did take all our Christmas decorations down, but we haven't quite got out of the, oh, it's Christmas, we're allowed to play a little bit more of Mario Kart this week. Fran said to me the other day, hey, I thought extra Mario Kart was only meant to be for Christmas. I'm like, well, it's, it's still the week after Christmas, isn't it? we all got
in
in trouble.
Austria, you won't get rid of the Christmas tree until the 2nd of February, so you can extend your Mario Kart time till then.
Oh, that's good thinking. And eat more pudding. You want to show them something? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so class tomorrow, 8 a.m. tomorrow, if anyone wants to join for a Sunday morning class. And I'm going to be sending you an email shortly with maybe later today or something. A lot of people do want to try a Bagua class, and so I will add a Bagua class in. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to hold you? Okay. Yeah, so I will be adding a Bagua class to the repetition. I think I'm actually going to add an instructional class, like I'm doing with the Small Sensao and the Yang Lu Transform. But please note, a few people have said, oh, I'd like to, but I don't really know if I've had the time or the, the mind power to be able to learn both at the same time and this kind of thing. So don't feel bad if you say that, because I get the vibe from people, they're disappointing me or something by not doing Bagua. Not in any way at all. I much prefer it for people to learn what they can. I hate it when people try to learn too much all at once and then they end up learning nothing. So if you feel that, say, your Yang Luchan form is feeling really solid, you're feeling like, yep, it's not, maybe not perfect yet, but you're feeling pretty good, pretty comfortable with it, by all means, have a go at the Bagua. But if you're like, wait, hang on, it's making you feel lost and jumbled up, well, no, better to stick to one or the other when you're first starting your training. I might also add in a couple of just little optional follow-along sessions, because I'm doing a few other workout sessions. And I thought, well, if I'm doing that, why not chuck the camera on in case anyone else wants to follow? But again, don't feel like, oh gosh, he's adding more classes, I've got to do more classes. You don't have to. The only classes that you need to sort of think, oh, I need to make sure I don't miss that class, is the classes like the Small Sansao and the Yang Luchan learning, the instructional class. That is, if you're at that level where you're at the beginning and you're learning through from scratch. Because of course, if you miss a class, you'll be at the next set and you'll miss a move type of thing. But all the other classes, like our class today, it's just general guidance and principles at random. I'm just like, oh, I'll give them a tip about this today. So yes, if you miss a class, you might miss out on a nice little tip, but you won't feel lost in the next class by missing the previous class, is what I'm saying. So the other couple of classes I might be adding will just be, when we do more body development, some squatting, some planking, some all still to do with the Taiji way of moving, but more really focused on muscle development, strength and mobility development, but within the Taiji movement. We always do some of that sort of as a warm-up, and sometimes I do a bit longer and you feel a bit more. I may be adding a couple of sessions where we focus kind of solely on those, because I do that each day myself anyway with Fran. So as I said, if anyone wants to join us, you can do that. But I'll be putting those like right by the side of the other classes, so you don't have to bother about like finding another, like, oh, hang on, what day is it on? It's just, look, half an hour before class starts, we can do a bit of body mobility before the class starts, things like that. So yeah, I'll let you know about those things. Maybe today or tomorrow, so you can have an idea of what's happening next week. Have a great Saturday, everyone. And well, 2 things. Quick then. Wow. And what about the splits one? Whoa. Good job, Clara. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
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 Hope to see you all tomorrow. If not, see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.